best teams in the sport, and both hoping to enhance their postseason resume. It's the Cal Golden Bears and the Virginia Cavaliers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with the Cavaliers head coach before the game, this team has embraced proving people wrong all season. After they started the year unranked, now they have put themselves in a position nationally to possibly make the college football playoff. They do still have work to do, but he said, my guys in the locker room believe we can be some of the best in the country, and we aim to prove it every time we step on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Golden Bears will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will go on the attack first. And now here comes... He has become a key piece of this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out.
Goes high to pull it in. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
I think one of the reasons this offense is so dynamic in the passing game is they've got multiple receivers that can hurt you throwing it. First play of the game, they get a first down throwing it to one receiver. And now in the second...
Snags it, and there's running room. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. And the Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Eli Holstein to throw. Finds his target. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The run inside. It's Lewis. Pulled to the ground. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Drives inside. Goes to the end zone, and the ball's out. Takes it in. Touchdown, Virginia.
And you just heard every offensive player go, oh, for a second there. How about that? The fumble deep in the defense's territory. But how about Johnny on the spot, scooping that ball up and finishing, lowering his pads, getting in the end zone. Nice break for this offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Cal's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And now we put the focus on Ian Strong. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, the master at his craft, perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Bolitnikoff awards.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Sangapolatelli, play action. They're working that left side. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Makes the grab. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a 1st down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down.
And it's decision time on this first drive. And I choose aggressiveness, right? Set the tone in this football game. You got a 4th and short situation, trying to get points on this drive, establish yourself, be aggressive here on this 4th down.
And the Golden Bears will go for it on 4th down. Sangapolatelli looking left. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Again, it's Sangapolatelli. Out of the backfield, he's open. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. And the Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. The handoff. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
From the gun. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. The Cavaliers in the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Evan on the RPO. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is second and long. Extending the play. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. In the gun on third down, here's Holstein. Going for it all. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. First quarter in the books. Let's see how these two wide receivers are stacking up so far. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. They'll send out the kicker here. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. JKS. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Looking to the big tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
From the gun on third down, Sangapolitelli grabs it in the middle. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. And the Golden Bears send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
The Cavaliers are in the hurry-up.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Lined up in the gun, third down, Eli Holstein.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Between the hashes, it's Thomas. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, Cal has done an outstanding job replacing quarterbacks here in recent years. You lose Fernando Mendoza, he goes to Indiana, wins a national championship. But last year, David, the true freshman, Sanghamatelli, and the way he was able to play was just remarkable. A lot of people thought they weren't going to be able to hold on to him, especially with a new coach and Tosh Lupoi coming in. But they did. And so now, big expectations for this offense.
But I love the way he handled himself last year. Just comes in, and it's just business as usual. And
makes the grab in their space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Jaron Kiave Sanghamatelli. Out wide right, it's Perry. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They're going to run it. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The Golden Bears will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. Second and goal for this offense. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Throwing Sanghamatelli. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And they will score. Touchdown, Cal. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Here's Holstein to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Sets his feet. It's Holstein. Turns it upfield. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. From the gun on third down, Holstein. Still looking. Oh, he's got some space. Bulldozes his way through. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
On the third play of the drive, third down is the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Long way to go on second down. Throwing, Holstein. Shakes off the defender. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Cal uses its second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Cavaliers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The ride. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Virginia will call its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They'll move the tight end. Holstein from the gun on third down. Unloads it left. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Good, right down the boulevard. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Sangapolitelli on the play action. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
One of the things I love about bootlegs as a former quarterback is it's sort of a run-pass option yourself, right? You're given the choice and the freedom out in space to just do what the defense is not ready for. And that time, everybody covered in the back end, but no one there accounting for the quarterback. So go get as many yards as you can. Nice job.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's caught. It's Perry. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Sangapolatelli. Firing for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing a turnover.
Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's piled up 65 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. They go play action with Sangapolatelli. Unleashes one. Right side, it's Strong. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Run in the red zone, it's Marshall. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Golden Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. JKS finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Rush is on. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Sangapolatelli from the gun on 3rd down. Has it. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The give on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And the gamble pays off. Down in tight in the red zone. You go for it on 4th and short. You pick up the 1st down, and now you've got your whole playbook at your disposal. This offense, they're thinking 6 points.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. And he added the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give. Turning it on. Past the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, the defense have been doing a pretty good job bottling this guy up. They knew that was a big key in this game, but this guy's got the ability where it just takes one, David, and that was the play right there. Nice vision, able to get into the open field, and his speed did the rest.
And that's why you keep handing him the football. Like, he's going to get stopped, sure, but any given moment, he can make the big play for this offense. They'll keep feeding him because he is that dude.
Offense working from the pistol. Jaron Chiave Songobolatelli. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
2nd and long here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Under pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Songobolatelli. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Again, it's Songobolatelli. Makes a catch. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming. Throwing, Songobolatelli. Trying to burn this defensive back. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Oh, pressure's coming. And it's a sack.
I feel like this defense really needed that, man. They need a shot in the arm. They've had some bad possessions, not been great. Nice job getting to the quarterback, getting in a predictable 3rd and long situations where now you can unleash that pass rush.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Making the adjustment on the play. From the gun on 3rd down, Songobolatelli. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And the Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Trying to establish the run. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. The Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Holstein. Back's got it on the screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Cavaliers line up to punt it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Going with the ground game left. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He's spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Keeps it on the ground. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Back open in the middle. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Here comes the heat. And he never had a chance.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that could collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Quarterback signaling to his guy. Sangapolitelli throws for the tight end. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win.
Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They go play action with Holstein. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
They came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Rush right in his face. Big sack. This defense all over it.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
In traffic, it's Martin. Runs through a tackle. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Virginia! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Guys, on Cal's sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
All right, Holly. JKS. Blasted as he lets it go. And he avoids the sack.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
And he gets rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. Comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He's got it. Knocks him down a couple of yards short of the marker, and how about this free safety showing those tackling skills and forcing a 4th down? Needs it here on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop, and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
They get him on the ground, and boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Grabbed behind the line, it's Courtney. There he goes! Lowers those pads. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Knocked down immediately. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Eli Holstein to throw. Fires left. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Number 38, set to kick this one.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Keeps it himself. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the 1st down. Cal will use its final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
But how about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
He's got his man across the middle. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down still on.